the way they go for the last time this year. Champion Brands, they head down towards Paddock Hill. But it's Josh Barnett that leads from pole position. Oliver White second, Jonathan Hode in third, Stuart Goff there in fourth. The top four already starting to break away for the rest of the pack as they climb the hill for the first time, as they go up towards the Druids hairpin. Everyone makes it through Paddock Hill bend safely. The 21 car grid now rush down towards Great Hill Bend, and Josh Barnett just about leading the pack still. Double race win already this year in just the 4-round series. Can he make it 3 out of 4? If that's the case, Joey Foster the only person to beat him. The cars head onto the Grand Prix loop for the first time, and Barnett pulling away already. Oliver White in second, right behind him is Jonathan Hogue. Stuart Goff side by side almost with Ryan Hayes. So top 5 breaking away from the wall. Josh Barnett breaking away from them from 4 cars. And then for another gap coming from the back, Guy Skin and Scott Mokes. So it'll be interesting to see how those two get on as leaders back in the paddock. And Stuart Goff just about staying in front of Ryan Hayes this time as they climb the hill once again. In 6th, just putting 2 wheels into the gravel there was the number 95 Vector of James Gowans. Just settle in over Paddock Hill. Everybody working their way through that. Well, the leading pack go down the Cooper Straight, down towards 30s and onto the Grand Prix loop for yet another time of this 15-minute race. They should get something like 9 or 10 laps out of it. Nose to tail, that's Guy Skin. I think it's Scott Mokes as well who's with him as they head down towards 30s onto the Grand Prix loop. The leaders off of Sterling's, and it is Josh Barnett, Oliver White, Jonathan Hode, the top 3, and then Stuart Goff under all sorts of pressure from the similar Van Diemen of Ryan Hayes, both 1992 machines. We have cars there all scrapping away. At the back of that was Guy Skin as he continues to make his way up through the pack. Austin Mackey just going through there, one of the oldest cars in the race. He's in the Macon MR8. So Barnett off Paddock again, Oliver White trying to go with him for a gap, and Stuart Goff now coming back after Jonathan Hode in the battle for 3rd, and Guy Skin slides his way through Paddock Hill Bend as he continues to put challenge onto the cars in front. Immediately in front of him are Will Goodhue and Tom Stotton. They head now down the Cooper Straight onto the Grand Prix loop yet again.
Onto the Grand Prix loop for the 3rd time. And Oliver White has broken clear of John.
And off of Sterling's, it's Barnett with White still going with him. Jonathan Hode and Stuart Goff together for a little gap to the 19 machine of Ryan Hayes. The last lap, Oliver White was quicker than Barnett, just by a few hundredths. I think he'll be doing the same again this time. Barnett in the 2001 Barnett prepared Van Diemen, and Oliver White in the normal 2011 Van Diemen. They head through Paddock Hill Bend, and Jonathan Hode still just in front of Stuart Goff. Hode in the 1990 Van Diemen, Stuart Goff in the 1992 machine, as is Ryan Hayes. There's Guy Skin, he's got himself ahead of that battle, so he can continue to go through the field. There's Scott Mokes, another person from the back, X50 Motor Club, Sax Max Racer, it's Mokes.
You've got to be feeling pretty brave, but it is achievable.
So it's 90 Barnett leading 88 White, leading 72 Hode, 29 Goff and 19 Hayes. Somebody there leaking some sort of fluid by the looks of things. I think that was the 1983 Van Diemen of Conor Murphy. Through there, one of the oldest cars in the pack, the Hawk GL15 of Pierre Barrett, one of the 2 French drivers come over, and White still going after Barnett in the battle for the lead. Then Hode and Goff absolutely together, the 2 early 90s Van Diemens. Top 3 through, and then a big gap back to the top 5 even through, the big gap back to 6th. That's James Gowans in the Vector. And Guy Skin there, he's 9th from the back of the pack. This is only the completion of lap 4. Jonathan Hode continues to look for a way into 3rd. He runs out wide, Stuart Goff goes sideways, slides into the gravel trap, 2 wheels in, manages to get back out again without losing too much time. This guy is gets himself into the scrap for 7th. On board we can go with Conor Murphy, As through past him goes Glenn Finn in the 89 Van Diemen as they head into paddock. A great view this is from the side of the 1983 machine as we head through paddock. Spark in there at the bottom of the hill as the car bottoms out. We don't see that very often with modern cars now at Paddock Hill Bend, so that's a great shot to see, especially from this angle. We can perfectly see what is going on. We head down towards Graham Hill Bend. The battle continues, clips the curb on the apex of the corner. Meanwhile, on the exit of Sterling's, Barnett with White still about 1 second behind, and then the scrap for third. Hode with that now gap to Goff after Goff slid into the gravel. They turn now through paddock. Oliver White just dipping a wheel into the gravel trap, and Goff back with Hode now. Gets a good run through paddock this time, and almost I think driving into the back of him as they went through Druids there. Getting a bit close to comfort as Guy Skin has worked his way into 7th position now. He's got himself ahead of Sean Macklin and ahead of the 24 car. Which is being driven by Paul Mason, the Swift. Conor Murphy, you can see that was still battling away. There's Hode, still holding on to his third. And there's the trio, cars a bit further back in the back, and we can now ride on board and Conor Murphy. As we head down towards Paddock Hill Bend, sitting in the slipstream of the 6-year newer machine of Glenn Finn. They turn their way through Paddock Hill Bend. You can't see the sparks arising from the underneath of the car. He looks up on the inside as they head into the Druid hairpin. Can't do anything there. Head down the hill. A nose cone there sitting on the side of the track. I wonder where that has come from. Have to look out for that. He's running 2 wheels over the white line, but not 4. Conor Murphy as he heads now down towards 30s and onto the Grand Prix loop for yet another time in this race. The slipstream will start. Meanwhile, off the Grand Prix loop very shortly becoming the 2 leaders, Barnett and White. White nearly won the race in due before spinning out at Clearways, and just off with his the first out the nose cone. He was really attacking in the Clearways there to try and get himself ahead of Jonathan Hode. Obviously having Druids, he got a bit too close to him and knocked the nose cone off. Meanwhile, down towards Westfield comes the battle between Finn and Murphy. In the car around Westfield, then through Dingledale, and then up towards Sheen curve we go. Murphy using a touch more curve there before heading down towards Sterling's. The Banks corner, that's the final corner on the Grand Prix loop, before heading back onto the Indy circuit, going to the Clearways, which is a very different corner on the Grand Prix circuit to on the Indy circuit. Van Diemen then head on to Clearways, a Clark curve, then a bit sideways for Conor Murphy. But that's okay. As Guy Skin onto the back now of James Gowans. So it'll be interesting how the battle for 6th shapes up now with Ginn there. Guy Skin, remember, starts from the back of the grid. He's done a lap which is only about a couple of seconds off the leaders, and it's 2 seconds quicker than what James Gowans has done. Here's this battle. Conor Murphy still attacking up the hill, goes to the outside line as they head underneath the bridge in towards Druids. Finn has that one covered. Now can Murphy get the cut back down towards Graham Hill Bend? No, he can't. They pass Goffs. Nose cone once again, and Murphy looks to the inside. That's not going to come off. Now, is that going to allow Finn just to break away as they head down with a Cooper straight down towards 30s? In the lowering sunlight here at Brands Hatch in August. The final round of the Champion of Brands in 2012. Barnett and White, nothing separated these 2 drivers after lap 1, where Barnett got a second gap, and it stayed at that as this 15 minutes has gone through. Hode has broken away slightly to Goff without his nose cone, and then 19 there as well, the other 92 Van Diemen of Ryder Hayes. Back on board with Murphy as we head down towards Westfield. He looks on the inside of Glenn Finn, the car, 2 cars side by side, and through he goes as Conor Murphy makes his way back in front. Good scrap this is turning out to be.
7 laps ruled off from Barnett.
Meanwhile, there's your race leader, Josh Barnett, in the BR001 Van Diemen, and we look back to the scrap for third, because you can see Goff, he's been quicker through paddock it seemed in the last few laps. Let's see this time by Jonathan Hode carries the speed through the corner and stays in front. And now Now they slide their way through Graham Hill Bend, and Goff seems to be closing back in again, so we'll have to see how that one shapes out as we look back. That's Scott Mookes making his way through the pack in these last few laps now of the 15 minutes. Well and truly in the last 5 minutes of this one now. No, in fact that's Scott Mookes, they're just heading up the hill. Connor Murphy still ahead of Glenn Finn after his move up at Westfield, so two of them head up the hill towards the Druids hairpin, and look at that for a slow motion replay of the sparks flying out at the bottom of paddock. Really very good shot from Connor Murphy there. Leaders back onto the Indy circuit in a moment. Heading out of the bridge will be the two leaders. And here's the scrap for third, and Goff's gone through it. Off the road goes Jonathan Hode at Sterling's, and also here comes Ryan Hayes to try and get ahead of Stuart Goff.
To our view in third position.
So Jonathan Hode off the road at Sterling's, he's dropped down the pack and he's coming into the pit lane. So out of the race for Jonathan Hode. Couldn't really see what was going on up there at Sterling's, but he noticed that he was on the grass. So now the battle for third is between Hode and Hayes, the two 1992 Van Diemen's. There's Guy Skin. He's easily now got himself into 6th, which will become 5th when he crosses the line. And Stoughton has got to move on. Tom Stoughton in the Ray, he's lapping not much lower than Ginn. He doesn't get himself ahead of James Gowans for 6th position it is now. It's through Sterling's, comes Connor Murphy. The trees we will go in a second as we go underneath the bridge and back onto the Indy circuit. Turn through the right hander at Clearways. Power on through Clark Curve. We'll complete yet another lap of this race. Heading down towards Paddock Hill Bend. And we see the shadow. Then we see the car into Paddock Hill Bend. Glenn Finn goes back in front as they turn through Paddock Hill Bend. More sparks from the bottom of the 83 Van Diemen. It looks up on the inside for Druids, but Connor Murphy can't make that one work. Power on, down towards Graham Hill Bend. These first 3 corners, exactly the same as they are as Connor Murphy runs out very wide out of Graham Hill Bend. The first 3 corners are exactly the same as they are on the Indy track, but then nothing else is the same. Only 3 corners is all that is similar between the two circuits. It's Josh Barnett leads the way. Oliver White just lapping the 1988 Van Diemen of Gilbert Christini. Now we look back to the battle for third as they exit Sterling's what is for the penultimate time. Now head on to the last lap, and Stuart Goff still just in front of the number 19 machine of Ryan Hayes. More lap 3 to do shortly for Josh Barnett as he powers through Paddock Hill Bend now. Just starting to break away, it seems, from Oliver White. Yes, up to 1.6 seconds now between the two cars. Jonathan Hode still holding on to third in the battle for the 1992 race between those two Van Diemen's. Hode holding on to it at the moment. But Josh Barnett is about to win his 3rd race in 2012 for the champion of Brands. He will be the champion of Brands over the winter period. 2nd will go to Oliver White. What about the battle for 3rd? We're waiting to see. There's Stuart Goff. Stuart Goff is by himself. Yellow flags out there at Sterling's. We can't see the car, but somewhere Ryan Hayes has gone missing. Same corner where Jonathan Hode went off. So Guy Skin from the back will come through to 4th. Probably one of his best races this season in the champion of Brands. 5th will go for Tom Stoughton after his charge in the second half of the race. The Vector will finish 6th, and that will be James Gowans. But there you can see Josh Barnett won by 1.3 seconds to Oliver White. Stuart Goff getting 3rd. Tom Stoughton in the Ray in 5th was the first non